I never knew the time I come in South Africa is a number 27. Myself, my brother, myself is, first of all, I was born in Tanzania. I come from Tanzania, in a place called Dar es Salaam, you see. In my family, I was born, my family, there was a world family, but my choice, I don't know why my choice of my life, I was chosen to live maybe poverty, you can say, you see, because my father was having everything, how can support me in school and what, but there's different start the story about a maid became my stepmother, you know, part of African country. We were being in town, they come made from the village, he come with that story of witchcraft. All my siblings, they died because of my wealth of my father.
And they used witchcraft?
Witchcraft, like this voodoo things, you understand what I mean?
Okay.
So it make it release that woman, it release for my mother to pass away. Those things I was seeing, but you can't tell your father what to do. The time I was small, you see. And that thing make me to run away from there. I started living, I find happiness in the street. The children of the street, the one that was poor, not a class life like say me, I live in the suburb.
And it's all where the gangsterism started?
Yeah, you can say the gangsterism started because of what? That time I was growing up, it's about the Tupac things, listen music of Tupac, things like that, you see. But you can say it's a gangsterism because me, I believe the people they crucify the truth. That's why it says the gangsterism. You see, because me, I travel, you see. I run away from my country, I travel. A lot of challenges I pass. I teach myself too in those challenges. I was in the country, they speak only Portuguese. Either kinisa batamanita diamaka is a script for me. Silver jazz and all. You see, so life took me all those places. I'll make a long story. But if you talk about the gangsterism, like here in South Africa, they say a number is a gangsterism. But in my eyes and my view, what I can see is nothing exists in this time like the way they bring for us Bible, Quran, you understand? I respect that, you understand? But is the number now, it exists since 12 years, the history of the number. That it was an old man, wise, to what? To advise us how we must live with these people, because you can't say this system is right because it's oppressing us. African people, African continent, I'm talking like that. You understand? Because of what? You can see yourself. Since that time, I come from continent of Africa, took us slave, they steal for us, everything. All those things of age or what, it exists. Human rights, it exists. What they do nothing. But how many people like Bob Marley, all those, they trying to tell us the truth, then they kill them, they release them, what? That is it. I think maybe because even the number itself is tell you how to be smart, how to respect yourself, how to think before you talk. Do you understand? In the community, how can you say that is against gangsterism? I think they decide because they don't want people to know the truth. Because the numbers, it comes 18, 12, they tell about mind, the way they treat us, you understand? So in the youth, they don't want to know that because what? If you take a school itself, we're going to school, and even now with my son, I must force him to go to school because of their system. But in school, you must have a vision, wisdom to know that. They teach you about greediness without yourself to know, selfishness without yourself to know, pride without yourself to know. That thing, God never created us. So if we say about God himself, you understand? God tell you must love yourself like your neighbor. But why in the school they don't tell you help your friend even to be number one? All those things is a system. You need the wisdom to understand and to beat that thing. But in my side is my view. You understand? Anybody's view you can see. But I learned through hard, loss of love, loss of family, guidance, you see. Until now I talk, all my family passed away, I was left 2 sisters. for one father before. It's alright. But life is continuing. I meet in two different youth. I was in Cape Town. Things happen. Black is dope, like you say, gangsterism. When you call it gangsterism, I think it's someone who mistreat the youth. He take advantage, he sees people. You understand me, bro? He don't tell the truth. You understand? He do what he want. You understand? But in the number is different thing. The number, you can't do what you want. There's some rule and regulation to remind you. And that is not a force, because that one is your footstep. Like you said, Jesus, whatever. Because your footstep is the number, because it's the truth. Always, if you are true, people, they'll be against you. That's why they crucify it. Gangsterism is different. Those people killing each other, youth, blood to fight each other. The number don't tell you that. The number tell you you must unite. Unite is strong. Divide is weakness. Do you understand? So I can give a point to say the number is gangsterism, but the number is telling us, since if you go the history of the number since 1812 to 1836, the struggle of an African man. You understand? Think yourself that problem about the way is wise. You understand? So make like a military. The way they make the military is the way he make the number. You understand? Right? Against the word. I believe many have one power, a word. Always think what you talk. You understand? Because what? That is your power of a man. You understand? A woman have a power maybe to distract you. You understand? But that is my view. A person like me, I'm still struggling, I'm still living. You understand? All this distraction in life they bring for us. Now people, they are living like zombies. Everyone is in the Arnold phone. Even the family, they never get a chance to sit. That is their system to make us like that. You understand? That's all this selfishness. But in life of God, they say, love yourself like your neighbor. You understand? The number is safe tell you must not talk about the other person. It's wrong. Even the good book of God tell you can eat skinny to mensa. You see? So how can you tell me it's gangsterism? But someone give you advice how you to live.
So being in South Africa, surrounded by Afrikaans people, how does that make you feel in being at 27?
Yeah, I can say because everything happened for a reason, but in South Africa for Africans Mensa is easier to communicate with Africans than the Kosa, because African people we have traditions, and because of the hatred of a white man, you understand, they still have that gratitude. That's why you see it's easier me to communicate with the colored because of what. You understand? And to say to be a number is a part of life. I never knew the time I come in South Africa. But in my own life, I was like in true. You see? Even the time they come the first time, I was in Goodwood, I remember. You understand? That was maybe 1999, something like that. 9 or 10, I remember. You see? They came to tell me because the things I do, the footstep I walk. Because you can never know your footstep outside yourself because of what? Only people that can help you. Even those people that cause you part is the footstep all. You understand?
Yeah. In you've been a gangster for so long now. Do you still remember the first crime you did and what it was?
Yeah. If you talk about crime, yeah, a lot. You see. But I'm not proud what I do. You see. I'm not proud of what I do because the truth is what? Don't be proud of what you do wrong, because always our body is sinful. We do sin. You understand what I mean? I already do a lot of things because like the time I was living in Blackest Dope in a place in Delft, they find it because the first time I come in Cape Town I started living outside. God is will because we come to take sheep was. You hide in the sheep. You understand? You go to Europe. It's the other part of the history. People they are living. You understand what I mean? People like me, they are living until today. And they succeed in their life. Because of if you take a ship inside, they don't see you, you go, they give you $1, they put shopping you. End of the day, even if they deport in your country, you get money yourself to give your family. You understand what I mean? We still African people. If you know the first president in Africa from Ghana, he was a stowaway. That is the way I came. So through that, from stowaway life, the government of Cape Town, they give me a place, RB house, temporary house in Blackheadsdorp. There in Blackheadsdorp, I started knowing how the color, they're moving, about all this, you say, gangsterism.
In Cape Town?
In Cape Town, you see. And then I get arrested because I was selling dark. I get arrested, go inside, your side. The time I was inside in the trove, I was living like people, communicating with people. I don't know, that is the thing, make me happy to help some people if they're in problem. But he was one guy who was working with the police in Trove, I remember. He liked to pimp people, what.
Mm-hmm.
One day I was in the toilet, I like to do push-ups, I like boxing, you see. I was doing push-up in the toilet. That guy came, you understand? And there was a month of Ramadan, there was fasting, because in Trove they put Muslim fasting in a different room.
Yeah.
So the sale of good wood is 4. 2 the orange camera, 2 this side France camera. That side they called me France. But if you tell me that time about France, I say me France or Brazil. I don't know nothing because I never know nothing, you see. But
so,
that person who came in the toilet, you understand, he came without disrespect to me, what I was doing. So end of the day, me and that person get quarrel. End of the day, I hit him, that guy.
The police guy?
Yeah, the one who like to talk.
Yeah,
to
talk.
I hit him with part of my head because he was angry. I was doing push-up, he was doing cock. End of the day, we are not ladies, I just catch him and hit him. The time I hit him, he get cut. You see, get cut, the blood start following, call Mapuza, they take him out. That time, they see that thing. You see, go with the blood in the Winya Spanga. So after that, the next day we go to the exercise, you understand? The exercise, 2 people they came to me, you understand? They tell me, what you do, they need me, the number of 27. I never argue with them because most of the time I was there smoking dark. I like smoke dark that time, you see. I never agree because I say, for me it's not too hard. I don't speak Xhosa, I speak English only. They say, no man, it's not about speaking, it's about what you are. So I never take them serious. At the end of the day, I tell them, listen, if I go to court, when I come back, I'll be a number. You understand? I'll come there to stay in their room. But imagine I go to court, I go out, I leave that part there.
Yeah.
You see? But the time again I get arrested in Cape Town in Posmo, you understand? Is the other guy, he was with me, that thing I was doing. He saw me standing, like you say in a police court in Cape Town. France, they stand France.
Yeah, they call
France. Yeah. So me, I was standing there. And that guy was knowing that thing was happening in Goodwood. You understand? He came, he sent someone to call me. He told me to sit next to you. He take me out over there. He said, you are not like them. He explained to me again. After 1 year, that's why I was saying 2010. You understand? You remember this is you, what? I say, yeah, it's me. Don't worry. You understand? So he give you the knowledge of the number and the privilege of it. For what? I'm not the same like that because they already choose me. I by the class, they say so. That time I don't understand those kind of things. You understand what I mean? So end of the day, life in my side, I was selling drugs, what, you see, because the knowledge of education is not further, you understand? I try to survive. In my survive, I learned too.
Out of all this gangsters and that, do you have any good advice for people out there that's maybe wanna be a gangster someday?
Want to be a gangster?
Yeah.
Because you see, first of all, they say the number is a gangster. But may I see the number, the truth about they hide from them, because the numbers track you until the ages of a white man come to Africa. I can't call it a gangster, but the number this mean is your footstep. You can't say you want to be a number. You can't. The number don't work like that. You can't say. The number is yourself, the way you walk. You understand? So yourself in your future, you can't beat them. If you can't beat, join them. The government, until today, nobody beat it. A white man, until today, is a system. Everyone is a slave for that system. You can't beat. You must to be wisdom to understand that. And if you stand up and talk about them, they'll kill you, they'll put you in trouble. Something like that will happen to you. So, for yourself, be yourself. Trust yourself. Because if you talk about God, God is inside you. Amen. You understand? Remember my advice for the youth. Trust yourself. Think before you talk. Know that your word is power. Your word you can create. Your word you can destroy. Your word you can do everything. People, they don't have to say guns, what, but the word makes someone to be shot. Look, God himself created the word. He said it happened. So God himself, he said he'll make a man in his image. Even though Shashruka of Jesus' word, he tell you, your father give you power. So you have power, you are man, you have power. Believe yourself. The more you believe yourself, you trust yourself. Everything started from you. You understand? Respect yourself. So you can learn to respect. You can't say respect. You don't know how to respect. You must know yourself. Even love, start loving yourself so you can love your neighbor. Don't judge someone. Don't be skinful. Don't think about other people. Concentrate about yourself. You understand? Because God loves us. God is a bad fly. You understand what I mean? You get tricked with that natural. Without it. Don't be pride in your life. You understand? Don't be selfish. Be humble. You understand? Most of the time in your life. Because of what? Even the number tell you must humble yourself. You understand? Don't do things because you're attractive for someone you do and you fall. Use your mind. Your first come in your mind. Trust it. I tell you for the youth, I don't tell people to be enough, because you can never say you want to be against. It doesn't work like that. You understand? Your life is already been written. But all this is distraction they put for you. You can never trust yourself. Because if you trust yourself, you have power. You believe yourself. That is your power. That is your word. Do you understand what I mean? Because for this, what I tell you, I walk, I travel, ups and down, different jail. Do you understand? I see, not like I like it. You understand? That was my destiny. I passed. You see, until today. You understand? But in short, if it's a long story, man, next time I'll check you again, man. Allah, peace.
Sure, boss.
Safer.
Sure.